Your gun's really close to being ready, Kerry. Set it on. Starting to stack a few guns up in here. Some glued stocks. Alright, heavy weight belt means the winter suit's going back on. Been in a split 3 and 5 or 3 mil suit since before Christmas. Finally going to put the full 5 back on. Cameras, cameras, cameras. Okay, good morning everybody. It's a Saturday. I'm riding solo this weekend. Well, maybe with a bit of luck Kerry will join me tomorrow, but it's blowing like 30 plus knots out there today. I'm on the road, I'm almost at my destination, so I'm going to go get in the water, a little sheltered spot this afternoon, hopefully shoot a fish, and then tomorrow I'm kind of going to try to chase a couple waves up the top there to go skimming. Got my surfboard there because I figured well, if the skim's bad, there's probably going to be a wave to surf, so that's the plans. We'll get up there and I'll be in the water shortly. Yeah! Woo-wee! At location it is blowing. There's some turkeys. Yeah, should be pushing 30 knots out there, so about to go get tucked away in a little spot and hopefully have some fish for dinner. Okay, I'm in. I've got a question. Just trying to get out of the wind. Got a question that hopefully not many of you can help me out with. But why are we doing this? Why as people are we going to the middle of absolute nowhere and dropping rubbish like this? Look. Why? Alright, so that rubbish there, I'm in a car park, kind of in the far north. This isn't really a well-known public car park, which leads me to believe, and judging by the rubbish that has been dropped, it's not backpacker rubbish, so we can't use that as an excuse. I don't think backpackers have big pieces of plastic and a rat trap and some shade cloth in a tube of a tyre. I've been talking a bit about rubbish lately to people, especially living around the Paihia Opera region, and the fact that rubbish is getting dropped by locals. Some of you, if you're out there and you're the sort of person who does this, you need to pull your head in, because it's absolutely disgusting that you can come out in the middle of nowhere, clean green New Zealand, and someone has basically left there very easy to pick up. It's not even like it's 300 wrappers of something. It took me 1 minute, which is going to go home and go in the bin. So thanks. Okay, right, so to wrap up today's dive, I kind of felt I was going to be on really early because shot that good snapper snooping, but it was actually really quiet. I only saw 2 legal snapper the whole dive and shot them both. So really good, solid, fun dive alone. It's Saturday evening here now, and I was just thinking about my thoughts of diving alone. Now, there's various places, I think, in particular, if you've ever listened to the Noob Sparrow podcast, they certainly preach diver safety and not diving alone. Having a dive buddy time and time again is what you tend to hear on there. I've done most of my diving alone, and I still do a lot of diving alone. I basically learned how to spearfish alone. I guess probably the biggest thing I take from that is someone like I grew up in the ocean, not spearfishing, but doing everything else, and I consider myself pretty capable in the ocean. I'm probably better in the ocean than I am a spearfisherman, if that sort of makes sense. I feel diving alone, as long as you sort of know where your limits are and don't be silly. Like, I won't go deep into cray holes, I won't go through sort of sketchy swim throughs, I won't dive really deep alone, and I love personally diving alone. I've done all my best diving alone. I've caught my best fish off the rocks alone. I've basically loved doing things alone, and when it comes to shooting snapper, being alone is probably the preferred option. So for diving alone myself, I personally see nothing wrong with it, as long as you know your limits and you be careful. That is probably the underlying thing with most things, but especially when you're alone. So I don't know, let us know what you think. I'm going to bed and I've got plans for tomorrow. So that's it. I'm Sam Price. I'll see you at the beach.